Hello everyone, Ashley here with Ashley Tolton Art. Thank you so much for joining me today. We have the last and final, the secret painting of this collection. I have one secret one that's obviously kept a secret until it's released to my newsletter subscribers. They get first look, they get first background story, they get to see everything first on top of being the first ones to be able to buy it. So if that's something you're interested, make sure to join my newsletter. It's called the Private Collectors List. You guys get exclusive everything on top of some really cool stories. But it also, in every collection, I have a hint of what the next collection is going to be. So you might have to kind of cross-reference some of my other videos or again follow my newsletter and what things maybe could hint towards another collection. It has a secret painting and it also has a clue for what's to come, which is kind of cool. So without further ado, let's hop in to the final painting of the Western collection. I'm gonna do a little bit of a voiceover for the beginning of this painting just because there's a really cool story behind it that I honestly I just didn't even plan it. As you probably saw, the name of this painting is Chevalier de Sangreal. This painting began as an idea. I wanted to create a painting that was my own version of my great-grandfather's sculpture, the Indian warrior. If you haven't seen it, his name's Alexander Phimister Proctor. It's amazing. We have one of the sculptures that he made, and it is by far my favorite piece that he's created. And a while back, I had the thought that I really wanted to take something of his and then make it my own, because it's really cool that he was an artist and a famous artist, a loved artist. And for me to carry this on, it just felt like a nod to my great-grandfather and honoring a great artist that came before me. Thanks to Bradford Photography, I did find a photo that made the perfect backdrop. So he captured the most gorgeous reference image. The second I saw it, I wrote him and I was like, please, can I use this as a reference for a painting? He's amazing. He said yes. And so I used that photo as the backdrop. And then I began drawing Native Americans and just kind of trying to piece together what exactly my version of Indian warrior was going to be. So now a very interesting thing happened as I began painting this piece. Yet again, a song came on my shuffle that just fit the feeling of this piece so perfectly. It is literally the emotion of the painting translated in musical form. The name of that painting is Chevalier de Sangreal by Hans Zimmer, which translates to Knights of the Holy Grail. So you might be wondering where this connection is. Bear with me. This is an interesting name to be drawn to for this painting because while Christians may view their Holy Grail as a chalice or a cup, I think Native Americans would have viewed their Holy Grail as their land and everything in it that was very sacred to them. And so this painting came to life on multiple levels. Not only is this coming from an idea of trying to recreate an Indian warrior, but the name of this song that I happened to stumble across in English is Knights of the Holy Grail. And in my mind, once I kind of saw all of this, I was like, oh my gosh, he or she is a Knight of the Holy Grail, but he is a knight of his own land and traditions and cultures, and he's in some ways looking to carry that on. And knighthood is a difficult path. It can be treacherous, it can be dangerous, but it's a very important one. And I think there are a lot of aspects about this painting that really demonstrate the feeling of solitude, like the roughness of the terrain as difficulties, and there's just a lot of things that speak to the name perfectly. And so came to life the Knight of the Holy Grail, Chevalier de Sangreal. I hope you enjoyed the backstory about this painting. Without further ado, I will let you enjoy the rest of this painting and watching it come to life. All right, that's a wrap on this painting. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you love the painting. I love the painting. It's the last one in this collection, so if you're interested in this painting or any others like it, make sure to check out the description box. There's links to hopefully everything you will need. If you like what you saw, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I can't wait to see you in the next one, but let's take a moment to look at the final reveal.